This masterclass, I want us to explore the art of negotiation. We are always negotiating every day. Spouse and spouse, where to have dinner, where to buy a home, in a shop, when you are buying a piece of clothing, a car, buying a shoe, or you're buying a piece of land somewhere in Kitengela, Syokimau, or Juja, or Kiambu, or Karen. All these are negotiations. So how can you perfect and become better? Improving your negotiation techniques. The first negotiation tactic that you can use is what you call the winch. When somebody states the price they are selling the item, the product, the car, the land, then you winch, you flinch, you cringe as if you are in pain. This normally sends a signal to the seller that you are uncomfortable with the price. The price is too high. And in most cases, they will give a counter offer or they will give some concessions. But what about if the winch is used on you? You are the seller, and the buyer who you are trying to sell to uses the cringe or the flinch or the winch. What can you do? You normally revert to the second technique or tactic called silence. So the second tactic is silence. When you make an offer to a potential client and they keep silent, you also keep silent. And we normally say that when the first person to break silence in a negotiation mode is the loser. So keep silent, and if the other party has perfected silence as a technique, then you can repeat word by word the same offer you have given and again go silent. And this can be a powerful weapon because you always say silence is golden and silence is powerful. The third tactic that you can use is what you call the good guy and the bad guy routine or technique. If you ever been caught by cops, by police who normally move 2 by 2, and they take you in for questioning, or they are questioning you on a traffic offense on the highway, one of them always acts outrageous. They are always in pitiful anger. They look uncompromising. They don't want to hear anything, and they feel you are a criminal. The other will be talking to you softly, mostly in nicer words, mostly telling you, remember, we are just doing our duty. But be aware, because both of them are working together. Here you are alone. Whatever the outcome of the negotiation, whatever information they are looking for, you'll be the loser. So watch out for yourself. The fourth type of negotiation tactic is what you call limited authority. This mostly happens when you are negotiating with two people who are business partners or they are working together, the HR manager and let's say the marketing manager, and you've been slotted in for employment in marketing. They will both of them be negotiating to look out for the interests of the organization vis-a-vis you who is coming in to work for them. But you may find in the negotiation one of them claiming, oh, we don't have the authority. The person who gives you the final authority is the CEO, who of course is not in the room. But it is important for you to find out who is the key decision maker on what you are negotiating. And once you know who it is, you can then suggest, can we reschedule this meeting to next week when the other partner will be here as well, so that you can all agree on the terms of the way forward. It will also happen when probably you are buying a piece of property, or like us who are in consultancy, you are dealing with a farm owned by a family, a husband, a wife, or a man and a son, or a woman and a daughter or son. And when you're dealing with one of them, they say, oh, I'm not the one who makes decisions on money. My husband does. Or the husband says, I cannot make a commitment unless my wife is here. So you will know outrightly that you are dealing with a limited authority tactic, and your best way forward is to ask and request for a rescheduling of that meeting to a time when the other authority figure is in the room, or they give you the go-ahead to meet the other partner so that you can be able to negotiate. And if you note there is hesitance, then you know it was just a tactic and the person you are dealing with is the one who makes the decision. The other type of tactic that is normally used is what you call the red herring. In old English times, they used to go out doing fox hunting. So one team, another team, and another team. And